Hey everyone! Today we're going to go a step further with equations. Equations with fractions, but this time equations that involve more than one denominator, like this example here. 3x over 2 plus x over 4 equals to 14. We can identify straight away that we have two denominators, the 2 and the 4. How do we solve the equation with two denominators or more than one denominator? It's easy. The first step, we multiply the denominators together. Then we multiply the total equation by the total of those two multiplied together. So the first step is to multiply the denominators. 2 times 4, what do we get? 8. Now we multiply the total equation by 8. 2 times 4 is 8. So the first step all the time is to multiply the denominators. 2 times 4 is 8. Now 8 times 3x, 8 times x, 8 times 14. So we multiply the total, 2 times 4, 8 times 3x times x, and times 14. Let's do that. 8 times 3x, 24x over 2. 8 times x is positive 8x over 4. And 8 times 14. 112. So now we have the first step completed. We multiply 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 3x, 8 times x, and 8 times 14. The whole process is to eliminate and to get rid of the denominators. Let's do that now. 24x divided by 2, 12x. 8x divided by 4, 2x equals to 112. Now the denominators are gone. Simple equations. 12x plus 2x, we can see like terms. 14x equals to 112. Now 14x is 14 times x, so we actually divide by 14 and divide by 14 on this side. 14 divided by 14, we have 1x, there it is. And 112 divided by 14 is 8. X equals to 8. Very simple. The first step is the most important, that we multiply the denominators together. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 3x, 8 times x, and 8 times 14. We eliminate and divide to get rid of the denominators. We collect like terms and we simplify the equation all the way to get our answer. In this case, x equals 8. Let's do another one. X over 3 plus 3x over 2 equals to 11. Once again, you can straight away identify we have two denominators. Easy. Don't panic. What do? We multiply the denominators together. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times x. 6 times 3x. 6 times 11. Exactly the same as what we did here. 6 times x. 6x over 3. 6 times 3x. 18x over 2. And 6 times 11. 66. Now, what do? We now simplify, we divide to get rid of the denominators. 6 divided by 3, 2x. 18 divided by 2, 9x equals to 66. Now what? Collect like terms. 2x plus 9x, 11x equals to 66. 11x is 11 times x, so we do the opposite. Divide by 11. What we do to one side, we must do to the other side. 11 divided by 11 is 1x. And 66 divided by 11 is 6. Very easy, guys. Very simple. Again, look for the denominators, multiply them together. 3 times 2, and multiply the whole equation by 3 times 2, which is 6. And just simplify, collect like terms, and work it out. X equals 6. Let's do 2 more examples. Hopefully after them you'll become a master. The next example, let's see this one. b over 2 minus 8 equals 3b over 10 minus 4. Once again, you can recognize and identify it's an equation with fractions with 2 denominators. Sometimes we can even have 3 denominators. It doesn't really matter, as long as we multiply the denominators together first. 2 times 10, 20. We multiply the whole equation, everything by the 20. 20 times 4b, 20 times 8, 20 times 3b, and 20 times negative 4. So 20 times b, 20 times negative 8, 20 times 3b, and 20 times negative 4. Now, let's do that. 20b over 2 minus 20 times negative 8 is minus 160 equals 20 times 3b, 60b over 10, and 20 times negative 4 minus 80. Now we want to eliminate and divide to get rid of the denominators. 20 divided by 2, 10b minus 160 equals 60 divided by 10 is 6b minus 80. We have an equation and the denominators are gone. What do you notice? It's an equation with pronumerals on both sides. So we would like now to make sure the pronumerals are all on the left hand side and the numerals are on the right hand side. So we start with the pronumerals. 6b on this side, we don't want it here. We want to move it, basically eliminate it, so all pronumerals on this side. So minus 6b from here and minus 6b from there. Because it's positive 6b, minus 6b will eliminate, all gone. 6b take away 6b is finished. We have minus 80. And 10b take away 6b is basically 4b minus 160. Now we have our basic equation. We have minus 160 becomes plus 160 and plus 160 here. Minus 160 plus 160 gone. See you later. 4b is left. And negative 80 plus 160 is positive 80. Now 4b is 4 times b. Divide by 4 and divide by 4. b, 80 divided by 4 is simply 20. So b equals to 20. That's our final answer. This one was a long one. It had the fractions with the denominators. It had equations with pronumerals on both sides. And then we simplify. Follow the steps and you'll master and you'll become very good. But always be careful and take it easy. Don't rush it or else you will make mistakes. With practice, you'll become excellent. Let's do another one. 2x plus 4 over 4 equals 6 plus x over 3. What do we notice here? Once again, we have denominators. We can actually solve this using the same method. Exactly the same. We can multiply 3 by 4 is 12 and times everything by 12. But I like to do it another way. There's a shortcut for these ones. This is a fraction equals another fraction. Can you see? We have a fraction equals another fraction. With these ones, there's a special trick and I'm going to show you. What is it? We cross multiply. We cross multiply. We multiply this way and we multiply this way. What does that mean? 2x plus 4, all of it multiplied by 3, and 4 times 6 plus x in brackets. Do it that way. It's called the cross multiply. It's a quick way of doing it. When you have a fraction equaling another fraction, it's easy to do it that way. Let's do it this way. So 3 times 2x, 6x. And 3 times 4 is 12 equals 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 4 is 12. Now, 4 times 6, 24. 4 times x, 4x. Now, we just solve it as normal. We have pronumerals on both sides. Minus 4x here. Minus 4x. We want to keep the pronumerals on the left. So we have 6x take away 4x is just 2x plus 12. And we have 24 here. 4x take away 4x is just gone. Now, simple equation, minus 12, 2x, 12 minus 12 is gone, and 24 take away 12 is 12. And now we divide by 2 and divide by 2, and x is going to be 6. 12 divided by 2 is 6, x is going to be 6. It's another way to do it. When you have a fraction equals another fraction, you can solve it this way. It's quicker and it's easier. It only works when you have a fraction equaling another fraction. Remember, all the time when you see denominators, we are multiplying the denominators together. We multiply the whole equation with the denominator, and then we complete it, and we get the right answer. With these, you need to practice to become quick and to become very good at it. So remember always, practice makes perfect.